Now then, our special guest this morning, put them together. Mr. Denis Lawson, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Star of both stage and screen, large and small. His credits include parts in such legendary films as Star Wars and Local Hero, and not to mention some of my favourite TV classics, Criminal Justice, Bleak House, and most important of all, Holby City.
It's work, you know what I mean?
Now, this is what Denis is here to talk about. It's called No Holds Barred, and that's barred B-A-R-D. This, though, Sassenachs, isn't about Shakespeare, because north of the border, the bard is Robbie Burns.
Robbie Burns, that's right.
So what's it about?
Let me see that thing, because I haven't seen this yet. Oh, my God, I'm in this.
Yes,
no, it's about a Robert Burns poetry competition. It's quite a black comedy, in fact, and it's done in the style of a documentary. So the characters are interviewed to camera as they go along.
And sort of best in show.
It's very much on those lines, very much so. And we improvised a lot of it, particularly the interview stuff. And it was wonderful to do. Very kind of loose way that we worked, very off the top of our heads. I mean, a great script. And I think it's just a very, very funny film. It's wonderful to work on.
There's something about Scottish comedy, though. It really does turn me on. I'm a huge fan of Still Game, and I see Ford Kinn and Greg Hemphill are in this with you.
They were both in this, yes.
Are they playing old men again, dressing up?
No, they're not. In fact, I worked a lot with Ford, particularly. There was a kind of a triumvirate of us, three of us, trying to be funny all at the same time, which is very tricky. And,
did you have fun making it?
Very much so. And Ashley Jensen was in it. And Billy Patterson, my old friend Billy Patterson. So loads of wonderful people in it. We had a great time.
Did you have to learn a lot of Robbie Burns that you didn't know before?
No. Luckily, we didn't have to. I've always known some. Well,
Can you say it?
Well, there's Wee Sleekit Curan Timorous Beastie. Then I can't remember the rest of it.
I might be able to help, because I don't think I'm being sycophantic here to say that Denis's role as Meagle McMeagle is the star term, because McMeagle is the tyrannical head of the Dumfries Burns Society, and here he is preparing his team for the prestigious Cup of Kindness competition. Not President Sarkozy, we should point out there.
No. But I understand, Denis, your first foray into the acting world didn't go quite so well.
It didn't go terribly well, no. When I was 17, I knew I wanted to be an actor, but I had no idea how to do it, because I'm from this little market town in Scotland called Crieff, and there was no connections, theatrical connections whatsoever.
Your folks ran a sweet shop, didn't they?
No, my dad was a watchmaker and jeweller.
Oh, OK.
Yeah. And so I came to London to audition for RADA in a suit and tie, because I thought, well, it's an interview. And the pieces that I did were absolutely appalling. I did this Victorian poem, I think. It was completely... So I wasn't accepted. And so I went to Dundee and sold carpets for a year, really, really badly. I mean, I didn't sell carpets, basically. And did some amateur work there. And then I reapplied the following year to Glasgow and London, and got into Glasgow. Yeah.
There's a tortuous circuit into it.
Tortuous.
Yeah. Now, Ewan McGregor is your nephew.
Yeah, that's right, sure.
You've never worked together before until now. You're just about to do something.
No, we just had... Well, we did... Towards in the autumn of last year, we worked together for the first time, which was great. I've directed Ewan a couple of times, on stage and on film, but we'd never acted together. And Ewan's wanted to act with me since he was 10. So it was a very nice...
were you because of who you are, did you give him the acting bug?
Yeah, very much so. Absolutely, because I came home looking kind of wild and hippie-ish and crazy, and he just wanted to be like me, and so that's where the inspiration came from, absolutely. So we did this film in Glasgow in October last year called The Last Word, and we did quite a lot of stuff together. It's a rather strange love story. I don't quite know how it's going to come out, but it will be released sometime this year, I guess. And I play a restaurant owner, and Ewan is the head chef. So we have a lot of stuff together, which was lovely.
Good fun to work.
Great fun. Slightly odd. I mean, the first day we walked into the makeup trailer with Ewan, it was just kind of weird. And the first day we walked onto the set together as actors, but then immediately it was the most natural thing in the world. It was great, because we have such a great rapport anyway, privately.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Is it you? It is you I see walking around Primrose Hill, isn't it?
Is it you I see walking around Primrose Hill? Are we clashing?
We even just got...
I told him before.
Now, a little bird told me that you're in Primrose Hill to buy chocolate. And this is your favourite brand.
Yes.
So have one on me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There we go. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much. That's brilliant. I'm crazy for chocolate.
I do see him quite regularly. It's quite nice. Now, here's what's happening on today's programme, folks.